Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Scholars Program. My name is Richard Schroeder. I'm the Chief Education Programming Officer here at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Institute. We're delighted to host you here at the Ronald Reagan Library. On behalf of my colleagues and the legacy of President and Mrs. Reagan, it's an honor to celebrate so many outstanding local student leaders in this room. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem performed by Moore Park High School sophomore and accomplished vocalist and performer, Madison Burns. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Way to go, Madison. That was awesome. It is our mission at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation to share the legacy, core principles, and life story of Ronald Reagan to make the world a better place. We do that by offering a variety of programs, and many of you have already been involved in some of them. If you have participated in one of our programs, please stand and remain standing while I read them off. The Great Communicator Debate Series. Anybody in the room? Stand up if you've been involved. We have a couple people. Student Leadership Program. A couple. How about the Reagan Leadership Medal in the room? Simi Valley Youth Council. Who's come to the library to participate in a Discovery Center field trip in the past? Yeah, okay. That's awesome. A round of applause for everybody in the room. Thank you. So you have been part of this has been part of your leadership journey already, and we look forward to continuing that relationship in the future. Tonight we are gathered to celebrate our longest standing education program, the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Scholars Program. And those of us with us tonight, you're part of the 25th group of semifinalists. 25 years of outstanding, civically engaged student leaders in our county. In fact, when we add up all the past programs and recipients, including this year, the award amount totals $950,000 and more than 250 students at 31 different high schools. An amazing program. Each year, as our team reads your applications and watches your videos, we are encouraged about the days ahead. We know if President Reagan was here today, he would be inspired by leadership and service that you all show. In fact, he'd be looking toward a future with optimism and confidence that our country is on the right track. Before we continue tonight, though, I have some people to thank for this program being possible. In addition to myself, we have members of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation who serve as judges, reading your applications. And as I call your name, please stand and we'll applaud and honor your participation and your work. Joanne Drake. Jonathan Dutton. Megan Gately. Lauren Hare. Colleen Hill. Mark Fitzpatrick. Linda Lupica. Gavin Rowe. Kathy Rust. And Annabelle Sparbati. Thank you, everybody. In addition, we're pleased for the following community representatives who also serve on our committee and read your applications. Jake Jacobs, please stand. Dr. Ed Jefferson, please stand. Dr. Cesar Morales, please stand if you're in the room. Ron Purdy, please stand. And Arlene Whitaker, please stand. Thank you for your help reading the scholarship programs and applications. And finally, this committee had a scholar represented this year from the Thatcher School graduate, Dylan Jin No, a 22 recipient and student at Harvard University. He's not here today, but we'd like to give him a round of applause for being our student scholar as part of this program. And finally, I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to thank the people who made this possible. The Gilbert and Eileen Chuck Charitable Trust generously supports this program and has been for years. And although they're no longer with us, they are to thank for the scholarships that will be awarded to students today. In fact, we're honored to have with us today one of the trustees of the Gilbert and Eileen Chuck Charitable Trust. Ron Purdy, please stand. Ron is a local CPA, and we are grateful to him and other trustees for choosing to support this important scholarship program over the years. Thank you, Ron. Now, as we continue the program of honoring some of our best and brightest in Ventura County, we are honored and blessed to have somebody who has made a significant mark here in California and beyond with us to speak. Many of you know him as a former Los Angeles Dodgers player, winning 2 World Series with that team. And as a Cub fan, I'm a little remiss about that, but he's a good guy. Others know him as a former manager of the Anaheim Angels, where he led that team to its only World Championship in 2002. We're blessed to have a legendary player and manager, Mike Scioscia, with us this evening to speak, commemorate this event, and share some amazing words with you all. Mike, please come to the stage.
Good evening, and thank you very much for inviting me here to such an incredible event. We all come from different backgrounds, some of us from different parts of the country. I'm originally from Philadelphia. Big Italian-American family. I was born 10 pounds, 12 ounces, and I've been trying to lose weight ever since. So just bear with me for a little bit. I grew up, all I can remember back growing up was my mom was a school teacher, studied hard, worked hard, and played all sports. So as I get into the end of high school, my mom calls me and said, Mike, there's a coach coming from Clemson University to talk to you. He wants you to go play baseball there. And if he offers you a scholarship, sign the letter of intent, and you're going to go play baseball at Clemson. So in an Italian family, you listen to your mom. She's the one that's got the hammer. So I said, okay, that's fine. I'll do that. So Coach Wilhelm comes up, signed the letter of intent. This is January 1976, if people can remember that. 1976 is like a different millennium, well, it actually was, but I mean, it's way back there. So about 3 months later, graduate, high school. So I'm into the summer. The Dodgers have a draft, or Major League Baseball has a draft, and I get a phone call, and it says Ben Wade was the scouting director. He said, Mike, we drafted. They drafted me in the first round. We want you to become a Dodger. I said, Mr. Wade, thank you very much, but I'm going to go play baseball at Clemson University. So maybe 3 weeks later, I get the phone rings. It's noon, so it wakes me up because, seniors in high school, you're never awake before noon after your senior year. So it wakes me up. Is Mike there? Yes. This is Tommy Lasorda, who was a third base coach of the Dodgers then. They're in Philadelphia to play the Phillies. He says, this is Tom Lasorda. I said, yeah, right. And I hang up the phone. True story. Phone rings about a minute later. Mike, don't hang up. This is Tommy Lasorda. I'm going to pick you up in 1 hour. We're going to go down to Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, and we're going to work out. I said, okay, Mr. Lasorda. So I'm still not sure yet, but I get my glove and spikes, put it near the door. Nobody's home. My mom's at school. My dad's working. And this is 1976. So as I get back to 1976, our communication was she had a pad on the kitchen table with a pencil next to it, and you would leave notes of where you were going or what was happening. We didn't have cell phones, no recorders on your telephone. That was how you communicated. So I'm sitting around, all of a sudden I get ready, I see this Lincoln Continental pull up into the street, into our driveway, and it's Tommy Lasorda, and I said, oh, you know what I said. So anyway, write a quick note. Mom, Dad, I'm going down to Veterans Stadium to work out with Mr. Lasorda. I'll see you later tonight. Go down to Veterans Stadium and work out. He tells me how much he wants me to be a Dodger. And that night I go home and I told my mom and dad as I walked in at midnight, I said, Mom, I don't want to go to Clemson University. I want to sign with the Dodgers. So she breaks into tears, goes upstairs. My dad's really happy, but he's smart enough to let my mom go upstairs before he comes and hugs me. So he hugs me. I had a plane ticket for Walla Walla, Washington in my hand the next day, leaving. And so if you want to get an education, just look up Walla Walla, Washington, see where it is. And you go into it, it says the town's so nice they named it twice. So I've got this plane ticket. Next day, the whole Italian entourage takes me to the airport. 1976 again, you could basically go up to the plane if you wanted. Takes me, saying goodbye to me. The last one to hug me, and my mom hasn't said a word all day, is my mom. So she hugs me, and she says, Michael, if you want to be a leader, the first person you have to lead is yourself. And let me say that again. If you want to be a leader, the first person you have to lead is yourself. And as I flew across the country, it really started to hit home about what she was saying. You're not a role model because you're a professional athlete. You're not a role model just because you're a teacher. You're a role model when you're a 10-year-old kid and you have an 8-year-old brother or sister, or you're a 10-year-old kid and there's a 6-year-old down the street that lives with you and they're always playing out in the street. People are always watching what you do. So you've got to carry yourself with that confidence and carry yourself with that understanding of walking the walk of being a leader. And sometimes it's tough. Sometimes it's tough to do the right thing. But everyone in this room knows right from wrong. I can guarantee you that. You wouldn't be sitting here. Everybody in this room knows right from wrong. So walk that walk, be that role model, and you're going to see the great doors that you'll be able to open up in your life. Now, one thing about Tommy Lasorda, he was the most competitive person I ever met in my life, and he managed the Dodgers for a long time. I know there must be some Dodger fans here. He managed the Dodgers for a long time. The most competitive person I've ever met in my life, and he taught us how to be competitive. And I think everyone in this room, I hope you have that inside of you, to want to be the best version of yourself every day, to want to compete, to want to get out there, to want to achieve, and you'll reach your potential. So Tommy was a devout Catholic, and he would get all of us, all the players that were Catholic, every Sunday we go to church. And this is how competitive he was. So there's about 7 or 8 of us were in Cincinnati, would go to church. The skipper of the Cincinnati Reds, the managers, was Sparky Anderson. Some people know baseball, probably remember Sparky's name. So we go to church, and Sparky Anderson's on the other side, and there's like 7 of us here on one side. So we say hi to Sparky. The Mass has ended. Walking out, you can light candles and say a prayer. So Sparky Anderson lights a candle, says a prayer. Tommy says, wait here, guys, for a second. Waits for Sparky to leave, walks over and blows the candle out. He said, he's not saying a prayer. He's not saying a prayer he's going to beat us today. No way. And then Tommy lit his own candle. But that is how competitive he was. I want to leave you with this. We talk about attitude, and I talked about how you want to carry yourself. Attitude is not something you turn on and turn off. You don't all of a sudden wake up and have a good day and you have a great attitude. You have a rough day and you have a bad attitude. You know what they call that? They call that moody. And that's not the way we want to be. Carry yourself with that confidence. Always have that positive attitude. And when that positive attitude meets opportunity, great things happen. All of you are going to have opportunity, just the fact that you're in this room right now. And I can't tell you how proud I am to be part of a celebration of what all of you have done to this point. But you're just getting started. You're just beginning. Carry that great attitude with you everywhere you go. And when that door of opportunity opens up, you're going to see some great things. God bless you guys. Thank you for inviting me here this evening, and I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Well spoken. It's an honor to have you here. Now, to continue with our program, I'm pleased to introduce an alum of the Ronald Reagan administration, who was President Reagan's chief of staff during the last 10 years of his life, and served Mrs. Reagan as her spokeswoman until her passing. Today, she's our Chief Administrative Officer at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute. Ladies and gentlemen, please a warm welcome for Ms. Joanne Drake.
Thank you, Richard. And I knew I couldn't leave it for a Cubs fan to thank Mike appropriately. So I just want to say, as a Dodgers fan, that was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. You know, I was reminded earlier that Mike actually had a special role in the life of Ronald and Nancy Reagan. He became Mrs. Reagan's special guy at the park. On more than one occasion, she would go to Dodger Stadium to throw out the first ball, and she asked specifically for Mike to be at the other end of that. And so more than once, I think he got a call. He was down probably in the locker room, half-dressed probably, and somebody came in and said, the First Lady would like to see you. I can imagine there was some scrambling going on, but he had to present himself up in the owner's box probably, because she asked for him specifically. So, and of course, even though the president didn't like to take sides on stuff like that, he and Tommy were pretty close friends, so there was a place in his heart always for Dodgers. So thank you again, Mike, for sharing that with us and for being here tonight. I just want to say good evening, class of 2024. You know, thousands of other Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation scholars sat where you sit tonight. They were bright young leaders driven to advance themselves, their families, and their communities. Scholars, tonight we celebrate your accomplishments. But before we recognize you, I would like to acknowledge the family, friends, teachers, and school administrators who have encouraged and supported you throughout your education. Parents, teachers, counselors, principals, superintendents, and other guests, please stand so we can recognize you. Please remember you got a standing ovation tonight. You deserve it. Now it is my pleasure to introduce to you our 2024 Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Scholars Program semifinalists. First, I will read the names of our semifinalists alphabetically by school. Students, when I call the name of your school, please come quickly to the side of the stage on my right, your left, We're going to meet over there where Gavin is, and then line up in alphabetical order. You remember that, A, B, C, D, just practicing. Now consider this practice for graduation, okay? This is your one time to practice. We'll start with the applicants from Adolfo Camarillo High School, and then applicants from Buena High School, Channel Islands High School, Fillmore High School, Foothill Technology, Grace Brethren, and then our homeschooled candidate also may begin lining up. So right now I should see teenagers up out of their seats moving that direction. More teenagers moving that direction, please. As I announce your name, please walk up onto the stage to receive a small gift for participating in our scholarship program. Parents, we do have a professional photographer here, but you are welcome to come closer to the stage as your child is presented with their gift. Every student will also receive a Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Scholars Program Certificate of Distinction, which you can pick up before dinner. I would ask that you just be respectful of each other's scholars and remain quiet while they are recognized. Are we ready over there? We're ready. Okay, here we go. From Adolfo Camarillo High School, Emily Lau. From Buena High School, Tasmi Sarder. From Channel Islands High School, Malia Ballesteros. Okay, applicants from Hueneme High School, Lorena High School, Moore Park High School, Newberry Park High School, and Nordhoff High School should begin to line up, right through there. From Fillmore High School, we have Brady Labor. Laura Orozco. Diego Ramirez. From Foothill Technology High School, Finn Haynes. And Piper Singleton. And our homeschooled candidate, Elodie Lang. From Hueneme High School, Ale Rosales. From Lorena High School, Sophie Feng. From Moore Park High School, Emma Winters. Applicants from Oak Park High School, Oaks Christian School, and Oxnard Middle School, please line up. We have a big group from Newberry Park High School, Ayawan Ahmed. Karis Amato. Peter Chen. Stephen Herring. Ben Krensis. Michael Yu. Samantha Spalding. Evan Sussman. Ritu Velu. And Eileen Zhang. From Nordhoff High School, Madeline DeMoro. And Rowan Giluli. Now we need Pacifica High School, Rancho Campana High School, Royal High School, Santa Clara High School, and Santa Paula High School to line up. And our big contingent from Oak Park High School begins with Pia Atal. Michelle B. Daniel Firuzabadi. Corbin Fuchs. Abhinaya Hariharan. Ava Harris. Brooke Herstein. And Sydney Herstein. Avery Lasota. Tess Leong. Nandita Rajagopal. Zoe Thompson. And Jason Gia. From Oaks Christian High School, Savannah Larian. Christopher Pelletier. And Shelby Snyder. From Oxnard Middle College High School, Audrey Espinosa. Enrique Solis. And Chantel Tapia. Okay, Santa Susana High School, Simi Valley High, Thousand Oaks High, and Trinity Pacific should be lining up. From Pacifica High School, we have Caitlin Lizazo. From Rancho Campana High School, Oliver Kramer. From Royal High School, Rebecca Hayes. Ella McCroson. Megan Ponce. And Akiri Tawakle. From Santa Clara High School, we have Miranda Williams. From Santa Paula High School, Odalise Rojas. From Santa Susana High, Rhea Agnihotri. Meghna Behera. Abhishek Jagannathan. Shreya Julikanti. Mia Kim. And Ella Bree Mayer. Finally, applicants from Ventura High School and Westlake High should line up. From Simi Valley High School, we have Quinn Heller, Shaylin Mehta, Annika Nedu Nuri. From Thousand Oaks High School, Emily Bryant, Annika Eckenstam, Ava Kramer, Cade Miller, Ramon Moreno, Sierra Muthu Kumaru, Anya Shaw, and Keith Warner. From Trinity Pacific Christian School, Joshua Gonzalez and Fiona Martinez. From Ventura High School, Lucy Edwards Tennyson, Juliet Nasarenko, Laird Piddock, Emily Sahadi, and Alana Thogerson. From Westlake High School, Cynthia Parker Alvarez, John Burdell III, Shane Douglas, Ariana Liu, Spencer Morga, Ethan Rome, Marina West, and Matthew Zhang. Congratulations to each of you on these achievements. And if I messed your name up, you can come get me later. I'm just going to say, in all the years I've been doing this year has been the most challenging in terms of name pronunciation. But they're beautiful names, and I'm just amazed by the accomplishments of you. Now, before I announce the recipients of tonight's scholarship awards, I'd like to recognize an extraordinary candidate who will not be receiving an award this evening. Earlier this month, we announced the 2024 recipients of our National G.E. Reagan Foundation Scholarship Program, a $40,000 scholarship awarded to 10 students across the country. One of this year's recipients was from right here in our own backyard. Please join me in congratulating Ella Mayer for this outstanding honor. Ella, please join me on stage. And now to the portion of the program for which you have all been waiting. Tonight we are honored to award a total of $50,000 in college scholarships to 13 of these semifinalists. I can tell you that this year's applicants were some of the strongest we have ever seen in the history of this program, making our job very difficult and in some cases impossible. We congratulate each of you for being recognized as a semifinalist this evening. It took a lot to get to that point. You are an exceptional company. Our first awards are for a $2,500 Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation Scholarship. And our first recipient is described by a recommender as being a curious thinker, an excellent communicator, and a compassionate young person. Now, every parent in this room should be thinking, that's my child. Let's see if we can drill down a little bit more. This student's interests are varied, from sports to piano to chess. Okay, I think we cut out 2 people on that. Most notably, this recipient held a leadership role with youth in government and works as a tutor. This student was selected from more than 1,000 juniors and seniors to participate in the academic peer mentor class and earned a designation as one of the strongest peer mentors in recent years. A football and baseball player, he excels in leading those he mentors and his teammates. From Westlake High School and attending Oberlin College in the fall, please congratulate John Burdell III. Passionate about having an impact as a citizen of the world, this next recipient of a $2,500 award leads hands-on experiences to physically, socially, and financially support areas in need around the globe. As president of the Leadership Through International Volunteer Expeditions Club, boy, that narrowed it down, didn't it? A group that annually raises $30,000 to deploy members to serve in impoverished communities abroad, this student led fundraising efforts and 3 international experiences. At school, she is a committed varsity volleyball player and award-winning co-captain of the dance company, and also has served as a coach in these areas. Congratulations to Nordoff High School's Madeline DeMoro, who will attend the University of Hawaii, Manoa in the fall. Okay, one recommender states that this next recipient is in a league of their own. Oh, that reminds me of something. Baseball, maybe. And is poised to graduate with 14 AP courses. Let's just think about that for a second. How many people in here had 14 AP courses? Yeah, that's what I thought. I see my husband almost raising his hand there. Honey, you didn't have 14 AP courses. They didn't have that many AP courses when we were in high school. That just dated me, but they didn't. You guys are very lucky. A varsity swimmer, an accomplished writer and artist, this student's confidence was awakened through speech and debate, serving as team captain, growing the program, and earning top accolades. Her passion lies in the medical community, though, serving as founder and president of HOSA and committing numerous hours to medical volunteerism and research. From Lorena High School, congratulations to Sophie Feng, who will attend the University of California at Berkeley next year. It was said that people gravitate to this next recipient because of their witty sense of humor. This National Honor Society member also possesses an aptitude for musical instruments, fine arts, and mechanics. Now that's quite a combo. Co-president of the Junior State Debate Club, this student is a leader, volunteer coach, and award-winning member of Mock Trial. Among his, I was really hoping it was a her with that mechanics thing. Among his most transformative experiences has been serving on the Simi Youth Council for 6 years, which he hopes to carry forth into a career in government. Congratulations to Abhishek Jagannathan from Santa Susana High School, who will attend UCLA in the fall. If you couldn't tell, that's my least favorite part of this ceremony. This next recipient is invested in supporting the mental health of other teens through programs such as Teen Line, Our Minds Matter, and Companions, an anonymous group dedicated to making sure no student is alone during lunch and combating the loneliness epidemic among many high school students. This National Honor Society student also excels in dance and as a math instructor. A graduate of our summer leadership program, her real passion is financial literacy, serving as co-president of Future Business Leaders of America. She's a published author of an investing guide for teens and a committee chair for a community-wide workshop series in partnership with Bank of America. Oh my gosh, when do you have time for all this? Also from Santa Susana High School, please congratulate Shreya Julikanti, who plans to attend UC Berkeley in the fall. Over 4 years, this next student held numerous positions within California, Nevada, Hawaii, Kiwans. Passionate about the world of medicine, this recipient was a regular volunteer at a local hospital and participated in a medical mission trip to the Philippines, which they further supported with the founding of Letters of Hope, healing, optimism, positivity, and encouragement for victims of sexual exploitation in the Philippines. A student of Japanese dance in pursuit of her Girl Scouts Gold Award, she is what one recommender called a bright star. Attending the University of California at Berkeley in the fall, please welcome to the stage Adolfo Camarillo High School's Emily Lau. An Associated Student Body Officer, this next student is a Math Honors Society member and tutor. The student also has an affinity for medicine, serving as a member of the Future Medical Professionals Club, a medical mentee intern for the Los Angeles Pediatric Society, and an award-winning medical officer for Ventura County Medical Explorers Post 911. A student board member for the Oak Park Unified School District, she is also vice president of the I Am Asian American Advocacy Group. Congratulations to Tess Leong from Oak Park High School. Tess is headed to UCLA in the fall. This final recipient of a $2,500 award was an Associated Student Body Officer and an award-winning participant of mock trial. With a passion and aptitude for engineering, this student was robotics team captain and also mentored a local middle school program in this area. He is a member of the Simi Valley Youth Council and was a published research intern for NASA. Also attending the University of California in LA, otherwise known as UCLA. Congratulations to Ian Nelson from Grace Brethren High School. Unfortunately, Ian was not able to join us this evening, but we'll be sure that he receives the news and his check. Okay, our next awards are for $5,000 each. The first recipient is a class ambassador and cheerleading co-captain. Driven by faith, this student has been a dedicated volunteer at church and a participant on international mission trips. A Taekwondo black belt instructor, this recipient has also served as a summer camp counselor. Most notably, she founded a nonprofit called Go Change Me, which has raised $16,000 to date to send 89 children of military service members to camp, earning her numerous local and national accolades. Congratulations to Savannah Larian from Oaks Christian. Savannah will be attending the University of Hawaii, Manoa in the fall. Okay, our next $5,000 recipient is an ASB officer and award-winning Model United Nations president. A leader of Interact Club and the Key Club, this student is a member of National Honor Society and co-captain of the tennis team. An intern for the City of Ventura and Ventura Land Trust, her interests extend well beyond our community, as she was one of 14 students selected to study Russian in Kazakhstan on a State Department scholarship. Join me in congratulating Ventura High School's Emily Sahadi, who will attend Stanford University in the fall. A musician, artist, and poet, this next $5,000 recipient uses their talents to serve the community in meaningful ways. This student is a tennis player and leads and serves in areas related to health, including as Teen Focus Group co-founder for Cancer Support Community locally, a healthcare intern for Westminster Free Clinic, and president of the Newbury Park High School Christy Hodson Memorial Cancer Awareness Club. She is also a member of Girls Who Code. Congratulations to Eileen Zhang from Newbury Park High School, who plans to attend UCLA in the fall. Okay, our final two awards. They're for $7,500 each. The first recipient is a math and computer science phenom. This student is president of the Math Club and co-president of the Computer Science Club, a computer science, math, and physics Olympiad competitor, and a volunteer mentor and tutor in these areas. A varsity tennis player, this recipient is an accomplished pianist and co-vice president of the Recycling Club. This recipient was a summer fellow in the study of AI ethics and entrepreneurship. Are you exhausted? Because I am, just trying to read it all. On his way to the University of California at Berkeley, please join me in congratulating Newbury Park High School's Michael Yu. Our final award for $7,500 goes to a member of the National Honor Society and the Coding Club whose impact in the local community has been vast. Their volunteerism and advocacy ranges from health to politics to the environment. A dedicated volunteer for the Westminster Free Clinic, this recipient is a wellness peer for the Erie Wellness Center, president and mentor for Teens to Tots, a representative on the Principals Advisory Council and the Superintendent's Advisory Council, vice president of the Women's Alliance Club, and vice president of the Oxnard District Council. Welcome to the stage Chantel Tapia from Oxnard Middle College High School, who will attend the University of California at Berkeley in the fall. Okay, folks, let's wake up and give our scholars one more round of applause. Students, each of you is a part of an elite group of future leaders, and we salute you. It is truly an honor to recognize your achievements right here in our county. President Reagan once reflected, well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. America's best days are yet to come. Our proudest moments are yet to be. Our most glorious achievements are just ahead. This spirit of optimism exists today because of those of you in this room. Bright, accomplished, filled with energy to make tomorrow better than today. Congratulations. Now, before we open the buffets and allow you to enjoy dinner downstairs, I have a few housekeeping items. Pay attention. Parents, too, not just students. First, we hope you enjoyed your time at the Reagan Library this evening and that you visit us again to discover more about Ronald Reagan's service to our country. As such, we are pleased to present each semifinalist recognized tonight with a one-year complimentary student membership in our Friends of the Reagan Foundation membership program. Details about activating your membership are included in your program, and will be sent via email this week. Take advantage while you can. Immediately after our program, we would like to request that all semifinalists, selection committee members, and our keynote speaker join us in front of the mural for a group photograph. The sooner we can all gather, the sooner you can enjoy your dinner. Parents and other guests, if you can please hold on to your child's awards and stay seated until the students have made their way to the mural, that will assist us in gathering quickly. Instructions for ordering the photos taken this evening are included in the program. After the large group photograph, which by the way will be over here, we will release the semifinalists to the general seating buffet downstairs. As you head to the dinner tables downstairs, we attempted to offer you an opportunity to sit nearby other students who might be attending the same college or another school in that region. There will be staff and signage at the bottom of the stairs to direct you. Take advantage of that. It's always nice to know a face when you get wherever you're going. Scholarship recipients, please remain on this level while we take some additional photographs. During dinner, we're going to be asking tonight's honorees to share a few words on camera to allow us to highlight your accomplishments. You know that video that you saw at the beginning? That'll be you next year on there. There are instructions for how to do this and your table assignment in your folder. Before you leave this evening, all students should stop by the table in the back to pick up your certificate of distinction. You will also receive an email from us this week with information about purchasing photos from tonight's program. Students, please join us in front of the mural now. Thank you all again for joining us, and enjoy the remainder of the evening.